I see your mouth tears, I see your pain. Tell me your problems, I will chase them away.
Next day Atsumu arrived at Itachi-yama during break time. I have come to ask ya the information about girl called Aya. Do ya know where she lives? Which class she is in? Who are you talking about? Komori viewed him with concern. Atsumu looked like he hadn't slept in a few days. He was pale with red rings around his eyes. I don't know. I don't know anything else except her name and she goes to your school. Komori patted Atsumu's shoulder. Calm down. I will have to ask around. Give me a last name. It's a pretty common name. I don't know. Who's Asumu? Can you at least tell me why are you looking for her? And what she looks like? She has black hair. Sumu, you gotta give me something more. She was wearing a medical mask. She had scars on her face. I don't remember much. Komori looked at him and sighed. Atsumu was very agitated. He was fumbling. Ya probably won't believe me. I can't understand it either. But Omi-kun isn't sick. What are you talking about? Are you okay? I don't know fully. But only one person can save him. It's her. It has to be her. Sumu murmured. He then looked up at the brown-haired boy. I will answer your questions later. Just find her. Her name is Aya. She went to our school. During the last match with Itachi-yama. I don't fully remember. 'Cause that match happened months ago. When me and Omi-kun first started dating. Komori scratched his head. It sounds difficult, Sumu. Please, Omi-kun's life hangs upon it. Please. I swear I will explain everything to you later. Wait, don't cry. I don't understand what you are talking about. I will look into it. Just give me some time. Here, have this coffee. I will go and ask a bit. Atsumu sat down near the cafeteria vending machine. He gripped the coffee can hard. As he closed his eyes trying to remember that girl. His concentration was broken by the sound of some girls chattering and laughing made him look at them. They were talking nearby but Atsumu couldn't hear them properly except for few words here and there. How did she escape from the shed that day? I thought she might die. I don't have any idea. I hope you didn't let Aya escape later on. What the heck you talking about? Why would I? Girls. Drop it. She saved me. Did all of you forget that? By the way, thanks. The other girls looked at each other. For a moment. Remember you did help Clara. How could we forget that? Yup. I wonder what went wrong. For a second I really did forget. By the way, how's the wound? Show me your hand. One of the girl lifted near his hand but couldn't find anything. You are really a fast healer. That's really cool. What are you talking about? Don't worry about it, I will talk with my dad about the college applications. Clara whispered in Nira's ear. Nira didn't understand it very well. But let it go, thinking whatever happened. Happened for good. What if she really has some evidence? Atsumu saw a bunch of girls talking and laughing about someone. It looked like they hated someone. No. She won't, I made sure about that. One of them made a gagging noise. You really made me lose my appetite talking about her. Who are they talking about? It looks like they hate her. What concerning is she hasn't come to school from that day. Shiat, you made a mess of things by cutting her face. It's not my fault she was moving. Just shut up. You always make a mess of things. I didn't know her absence could irritate me that much. God, my stress is piling up and I have nowhere to vent. Atsumu couldn't pay much attention to them. His mind was too occupied to pay attention to their gossip. He hung his head low, fiddling with the coffee can. Sheesh, I know, right? She injured Atsumu-san so bad that he got a fever. Poor him. Suddenly his ears perked up. Didn't she just say my name? Atsumu couldn't hear them anymore as they were whispering. Yep, she got her deserved punishment. Our school will not tolerate bully culture. So she might have been punished or suspended. Wait. Atsumu stood up. What if it was really a misunderstanding? Maybe she really didn't hurt Atsumu-san. Be quiet. Or do you want everything to come out in the open? How many days will she skip school? In the end she will have to come back here. I will send a text. As a reminder to keep her mouth shut. I want to ask. That gloomy depressive bilge. The only thing that's impressive in her is her name. Yeah, right. Aya Shang-chi. Wait. Isn't that the name I was looking for? Is that her last name? The moment Atsumu stood up to talk to the girls, Komori came running. Found it. Aya Shang-chi. Her address is. She gained quite a notorious reputation for being a bully. That's what I heard. So be careful. She's a bully. Well, that's the info I got. Her surname is the only reason I was able to find out and match with the names of students that went to Inarizaki on the day of our match. Atsumu immediately held Komori's hand. Ah. No prob. So can you tell me why? I will tell you later on. Ya have my thanks. An angel. Komori looked as Atsumu ran out to the bus station. It's ironic her name means vessel of an angel. Yuck. Haha. It should have been vessel of a devil. More like the vessel of trash. True. True. We should give her a new name, one that's more appropriate. Shit, my appetite's back, it's funny as hell. Aya's former friend Nira looked down. It looked like she was uncomfortable with everything. What if she's innocent? No, it's fine, a pompous trash like her deserved it. She's nothing but a spoilt rich brat. Aya woke up from her sleep. Her head throbbing. She put her hand on the bandaged eye. I hate dreams. 'Cause I have nothing but friggin' nightmares. My head is killing me. Why did I dream of the past?
Unsavory, distorted memories have started to haunt her ever since she entered into the contract with the demon. Memories she tried to push back, to ignore, yet they came back, leaving her heavily exhausted and hateful towards Atsumu and others. A cell phone ping made her head turn. Aya looked at the text message she had gotten. Yo Aya, please come back soon. All of us are missing you. After all, we don't want anything bad happening to you. Smile, red heart. From C. She shuddered looking at the text. Then she closed the phone and threw it on the bed, groaning. Each time a notification comes, I start trembling. Aya looked down at her hands, which were shaking with fear. I shouldn't be afraid of them. I shouldn't let it affect me. But why can't I stop shaking? Stop, please stop. Am I afraid? She squeezed her eyes shut and hugged her shoulders to stop the shivers. Just once I wanted to sleep without any consequences. Santa saw Aya groaning and struggling to sit up.
Would you like something? She looked at Santa suspiciously. Looking at her suspiciousness, the demon sighed. It's a free service. Since you were groaning all throughout your nap, the pain from your nightmares were pretty delicious. So I decided to offer you one. Aya smiled, a smile devoid of any emotions. Would you be kind enough to make me tea, Mr. Santa? My head is killing me. Sure. Wanna ask you something? Can you tell me why did you lie before? About us entering into a contract. The demon stopped for a second, facing his back towards his contractor. I wanted to save you. Really? I thought you wanted to control me. Well, I do agree that you did save me. Otherwise I wouldn't be here. So thank you, dear Mr. Santa. Santa didn't reply and left. Aya watched him go. Something inside her wanted to stop him, cause she only felt safe enough to sleep when he was near. It was as if her nightmares would be easier to bear if the demon was beside her. What the heck am I thinking? Aya got flustered. She resisted the urge and closed her eyes when his back disappeared out of her room. Her sleep was violently disturbed by the noise of calling bell. Aya picked up the phone to answer through the intercom. Who is this? It's. The voice was hesitant, but then it sounded frantic and hurried. It's Mia Atsumu. I came to meet Aya Shang-chi. A level of excitement rose inside her. She tried to reply calmly, barely holding off the hints of excitement in her voice. Welcome to Shang-chi household, Mr. Mia. How may I be of service to you? I said I want to talk to Aya. Atsumu's voice was cut off by the reply from the intercom. The gates open. Please come in. Atsumu rushed into the house. He found himself in a large but clean living room, barely adorned with decorations. He looked around for a bit. It didn't look like someone was living there. No pictures, nothing. It didn't even feel like home, but rather a hauntingly empty box of four walls. Glad to see you're making yourself home. A voice broke out of the shadows. Atsumu felt startled by the sudden voice. For a second he forgot there's someone living in the room. He turned his head quickly to see. A girl was sitting in the shadow of a big curtain. Half of her figure was hidden behind those gently moving shadows. The girl was wearing a long skirt. Aya was wearing clothes that mostly hid her injuries. A banged-up leg, arms, ribs, stomach, chest, face. There wasn't any places that wasn't covered by bandages. Welcome Atsumu-san. How may I help you? Atsumu couldn't control himself anymore, he straight bawled. Did ya do something? Tell me honestly, did ya actually curse Omi-kun? Wow Atsumu-san, no pleasantries. Don't you think it's rude? I don't have the time for that. He spat. I am just a normal human. I don't have any powers to do that. You delusional or something. The girl responded calmly. Then. Why is he sick, why? The doctors can't find anything, he keeps on getting sick. Watching him squirm and panic made Aya smile behind her mask. Fuck. I can't control myself. I want to laugh. Suddenly he felt downright shivers in his spine. There's something off with her. Why did she let a stranger so easily into her house? I only said my name, she asked pretty much nothing before letting me into her house. Unless she was waiting for me. She's lying. Such thoughts echoed into his mind. Lying. Atsumu balled his fist. Well, do you choose to believe me now? I always speak the truth, unlike certain someone. Aya sneered. Aya crossed her legs as her legs started to ache. I was beginning to think you would never come. Looks like you still got some brain cells left. Alright. Ya got my attention.
Looks like Atsumu is finally meeting with Aya. Will he be able to stop her and protect his Umi-kun? Find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.